Hi everybody, this is Denise with PurplePaperParadise.com and the Craftwell Design Team, and I'm here with another eBosser video. And I have been just overwhelmed by this machine. In all honesty, it is truly wonderful. I can't say enough good things about it. I'm actually kind of just speechless about it. And I've been getting a lot of requests for more videos about it. I know all of you are very excited to get your eBossers, and I really hope you get them soon so that you can actually see for yourself that how wonderful this machine is. It just really has made such a huge difference in my craft room, and I know it will in yours too. So today's video is about doing some things that are a little bit out of the ordinary with your eBosser. So the first thing that I'm going to show you today is how to emboss a leaf onto paper. If you can see that, it might be a little hard to see, but there's actually a leaf print in that paper, and I did that with my eBosser in a product called No More Shims embossing mat, which is this right here. And you can see that this is a very thick embossing mat. It's much thicker than the Spellbinders one that you may be familiar with. In fact, where's my Spellbinders mat? Here's the Spellbinders mat, and then here's the No More Shims. I would say it's probably 2 to 3 times thicker than the Spellbinders mat. So this mat is wonderful because it allows us to do some things that otherwise you wouldn't be able to do. For example, the leaf, but also flattening out bottle caps. You can see there I got a perfectly flattened bottle cap there, and I did that with my eBosser. So I'm going to show you how to do both of those things today in my video. So we're going to start with our leaf print here first. The sandwich that we want to use is our C and D plate with our shim E in between it. Okay, that's your bottom layer. Then what we're going to do is we're going to place our leaf, and I just picked this leaf off of my hydrangea bush, and add a piece of paper on top, our No More Shims embossing mat, and then follow that up with the A plate. And we're going to go ahead and feed that on through the eBosser. Okay. And there you can see, now the paper is a little bit wet when you do this because it actually, the eBosser presses the leaf so much that it's actually like completely flat, and it kind of pressed out some of the moisture into the paper. So you can see like there's a wet spot right there, but that will dry, and you can actually see all of those veins in the leaf. I'm not sure how well you can pick it up here on camera, but they're there. And I just think that's really cool. And the other thing, this is something that I've done quite a few times actually, is flatten out bottle caps. And I love working with bottle caps, and in fact I'm working with them on my project today, so that's why I figured I better figure out how to do this. So the sandwich for this is a little bit different. It's what I would probably call an unconventional sandwich because we're actually not going to use our A plate at all. I'm starting with my D plate, placing my B plate on top, then my bottle caps with the edge facing up. And I do about 6 at a time. You don't want to try and do too many. And then No More Shims embossing mat. And then we're going to top that with our C plate. And let's go ahead and run that through. So there you can see the perfectly flattened bottle caps using the eBosser and the No More Shims embossing mat. I have gotten questions from people like, well, will this product work with it? Will that product work with it? And I don't have every product out there, clearly. But in all honesty, I do have a fair supply of crafting materials, and I haven't found anything yet that I couldn't cut or emboss using the eBosser. Not a single thing. And I think one of the things that gives the eBosser an advantage in that is that you have a total of 5 plates that you're working with, all the way from A to E. And because you have all these different plates that you can work with, there gives you a lot of different combinations and options to figure out how things are going to work out for you. So, I mean, my gut feeling is that I don't think there's anything that the eBosser cannot handle. The other thing I want to point out to you, because I'm not sure that I covered this very well in my previous videos, is that you actually have in the eBosser an AutoEject feature. And what that means is that you can, if you feed in something that is too thick, it is going to spit it back out at you through the front. And I'm going to see if I can get that to demonstrate here for you now. You know, let me use the B instead of the shim. I'm purposely making a sandwich that is too thick right now, so you can kind of see what happens here. And actually that's like way, way, way too thick because it won't even like accept it. So let me change out my B for the E. Let's see if we can get that too. It looks like it's not going to eject it. Oh wait, there it goes. That's the AutoEject feature. It probably got to a point in the A plate where there was a bit of a bump and sensed that it was too thick, and that's why it spit it back out the front. So you can see that it only embossed a portion of this paper. It stopped right here. So that is the AutoEject feature. So if you're experimenting at home with your eBosser, go ahead and truly just experiment. If you think something might be too thick, try it, because you never know. If it spits it back out at you, then you know it was too thick. And like with when you saw me earlier where it was way too thick, I just substituted out my B for my E to make it a little bit thinner. Every single one of your 5 plates that comes with the eBosser is a different thickness, so there's lots of options available. So that is my video here on the eBosser for today. I hope you all have a wonderful day. This is Denise with PurplePaperParadise.com and the Craftwell Design team. Thanks, everyone.